Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zachariah the Ghostwriter. As I proceed with my trip from Balfour Mall to Ilovo, I decided to make a quick stop at a place called Micah. I wanted to buy some stuff because I'm busy, renovating or rebuilding my mom's house in the rural area in Limpopo. Sometimes we have to give respect to the Queen, those who came before us, those who made sure that we are who we are, those who gave us love, respect, support. And I'm actually doing that at home. Shouldn't be in the big city and forget where we come from. We are strong as our roots are. I know some of you guys, you don't understand this type of content. Why do I drive around and make videos and upload videos online? They are important because I'm driving to the same roads that you guys are going to drive on. So it's much important for you guys to see how is our conditions of our South African roads. Sometimes people get motivated by seeing things, by watching other drivers driving. They understand that if those people can do it, they can also do it. Look at the old man right there. He's slowly going to the mall. Maybe he's going there to buy some medication or he needs some milk or stuff. People still have hope. Even how old he is, he still want to go there and do things. So if you are working on getting a driver's license, go for it. Don't wait for anybody to come and help you or tell you that it's possible. It is possible. Things are tough, guys, I know. I know that some of you guys, you want to see the full process of the yard test. How to do the step here. You want the practical video. You want the practical video about early docking. I know you want the practical video of, pre-trip or what we can call, track inspection. I know you want to see that. I'm working on it. I will bring that kind of content to you. Remember, things takes time. I know some of you guys, you are impatient. You want things to be done right now because you are working on a driving license right now. You want answers right now. I understand that and I respect that. You need to understand that for me to do that, I need to work with driving schools. And at first when you are proposing something which has never been done before, people become skeptical about it. Tell you that they run business, they want money, they want this, they want that. It becomes a bit, difficult, but I'm going to work on it. I will convince, driving schools owners, to give me the access to go and record those kind of content that I want to bring to you. I started by going to Benoni testing ground so that I can show you how that, testing station looks like. You can see the yard test, you can check everything so that if you are getting a date to go and do your yard test at Benoni, you will at least have an idea of how, their test ground looks like, what you can expect. I know some people didn't understand, the reason behind that video. I'm just simplifying things for you. Some people, they still make the mistake of booking for the yard test, but they never went to the place where, they will do their test. they get surprised by the day, they have to go and proceed with the test, and it's just becoming difficult. You have never take your time to sit down and master that, ground and understand how big is that step hill. You never, check the position of, those poles so that you can do your alley docking nicely without any pressure. This is Micah, guys. I was just here to buy some stuff. So from here, I will drive to Ilovo before I take, the trip to Hoodmead. It was a great day, Once you look at the amount of cars on the road, and you see different types of people driving, you need to understand one thing. It's not everybody who's driving these cars who owns these cars. Others are driving these cars because they belong to their family members. Others driving these cars because of they belong to a company. But they're driving those cars. So don't be discouraged. Go for the driver's license. Don't worry about the car. You will get a car that you're going to drive. It's either it comes from the company, it's either it's a family member, it's either it's a friend, it's either it's a girlfriend or boyfriend. But in the meantime, you need to, check the rules of the road, the road signs, understand the language. Of course, then there you're going to find, drivers who are ignorant, who doesn't respect, those road signs and rules of the road. That's okay. Don't even worry much about it. I see people, on the road, they become very frustrated and angry, and they start raising fingers and shouting and saying all these things. I don't see any reason to do that. Because you need to understand that driving schools taught people how to drive, but they didn't teach people everything. They're running a business. They only prepared people how to pass a yard test, how to pass a learner's test. We still have so many South African, drivers who still don't understand certain things on the road because they were not taught about those things. Driving schools, just prepare people how to pass the test. It's the truth, but it's painful. They taught them about things that they're going to face. Okay, when you face this is how you need to react. When you face that, this is how you need to answer that. That's basically what they're doing the most. Taxi drivers, we cannot even talk about them. It looks like they just come from a different country. The way they are driving is just ridiculous. You must be very careful, especially when you follow a taxi driver. Just be very careful. That guy can stop anytime, anywhere, without any warning. I've seen many people driving right to those guys, and you are in a serious trouble. Because those guys, they are always ready for war. You might find your nice formal white shirt, looking untidy simply because of now you have to beg for your life. When that man comes out of that taxi, he doesn't want to know. He will put hands on you. You are still going to office, and it's just game over because that day you can't, because you need to iron that shirt again. You'll be lucky if there will be no blood on those shirts. It's just one of those. You just have to be extra careful, especially when you are behind the taxi driver. And it looks like they do these things on purpose, man. They just want you to drive right, to them so that you can take care of, their taxi. Because some taxis, of course, they need some serious, service and, panel beating and stuff. So once you just made that mistake, deep in his heart, it's like, thank God, we are getting paid. So it's one of those. Okay, these are South African roads, guys. It was a great day. Surprisingly, when I was on my way back from Hoodmead, the weather changed. It was raining, heavily raining. And the most painful part was that, I saw brothers who were dedicated. They were still at the robot, asking for food, asking for money while it was still raining. That was heartbreaking because, sometimes you'll think you have problems and you see others who are dealing with worse stuff, who are dealing with things which you cannot even imagine. And you're like, yeah, God is something else. God is the great God. God is amazing. Without God, I'm nothing. Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have. I was just talking about the taxi driver. Look at him. He just stopped right there. My brother, see the guy that distributing pamphlets? I used to do that job back in the days when I was still in Tembisa. It was difficult. I remember they used to pay me $60 the whole day. And to be honest, I desperately needed that money. I needed that $60, man, because I remember during that time, I was just renting a shack. And I remember I was paying $100, a month. There was no electricity there. I had to buy paraffin all the time because I was just using paraffin primer stuff. I had to buy 12 kg maize meal. Things were difficult. Things were tough, man. There was a shop by Olifantsfontein there. I used to go and buy chicken mala there, chicken feet. And used to go to places like Pick and Pay, man. We buy bones there, man. Mix those bones with cabbage. It was just one of those days. Sometimes when I see brothers, working hard, they just reminded me how things were difficult. I thank God because without God, I'm nothing. God is truly amazing, man. And it is the most difficult part is that you have to smile the whole day. Some other people, they don't want to greet you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to roll down the window. You have to smile and wave hands to everyone so that they can take that pamphlet. I didn't care if they were going to buy whatever I was advertising. I just wanted those papers, man, to keep going so that, people can see that I'm working. Because sometimes, the person that we were waiting for, will be sitting in the car there, watching everything. So that's where we come from, guys. Wake up early in the morning, not knowing if you're going to get a job or not. There were places like robots there and churches where we used to sit, right there. Just waving at, cars which are passing by, raising a finger there to show that I'm available, I'm looking for that job. You never know what kind of a job you can get. You might get a job whereby you'll be doing gardening the whole day, or maybe it's just we have to remove, finishes from this house to the other house. Maybe the person is, just bought a new house. Sometimes you might be going there to take out the tree. You don't know. It was just one of those. Maybe it's a construction company. They need more manpower. And you have to go and work hard, especially if you're a new guy. All the other people are relaxing a bit. You are the one who must do the heavy duty. It was just one of those. When I see those lights there, man, it's Wanderers Stadium. Just remember that yesterday, on Friday, by the way, because today is, Sunday, there was a memorial service of Ricky Makado. All the greats were there to pay tribute to him. Black Coffee was there, Casper was there, Caesar Dromo was there. Lyra, oh man, she did well. She sang so good. Really enjoyed that. Big Zulu was there also to show love and respect to Ricky Rick. Fortunately, I was at work. I couldn't make it. but I was just watching it on my laptop. Yeah, life is hard, man. I cannot even go deep and speak about Makhado. It is not even far from where I stay, just a walking distance. Yeah, life is tough, guys, but in the meantime, we still have a lot of work to do on this earth. So if you're still working on your driver's license, guys, don't give up. Work on your dreams. It's gonna be hard, but you're going to get it. We all went through that. All know how difficult it is. You just have to put in the work. We have so many drivers in South Africa who still don't understand things, who doesn't understand, the language. That's my apartment right there. So I'm going to drop some stuff here. From thereafter, we are going to, take a trip from Ilovo to Hoodmead. Surprisingly, when I was on my way back, it was raining. I'm going to share that with you guys. It really hurts me to see brothers at the robot, they were begging for food and money while it was raining. And I'm like saying the same dedication that these brothers are putting out there, standing at the robot, if they were putting that dedication to something else to better themselves, I'm telling you, man, their lives were going to change. Because the biggest problem is that as you see the brother, standing there the whole day, he's working for somebody else. And he will be dedicated simply because of now. He knows that he's going to get that check guaranteed at the end of the day. But imagine if he was just doing something for himself, putting that effort, putting everything. The place is office now, a lot of offices. But our people are struggling to get employments, man. It's tough. It's really tough. Guys, join me when I continue with my trip to Hoodmead. I'll show you some of my machines later, because I'm just trying to build a home gym whereby I can just exercise, lose some weight. Don't worry, guys, there will be some other content whereby I will be showing you all the stuff, with the driving schools people. I'm just worried or a bit afraid of, the driving schools that I'm going to be working with, because some of you guys, I know you've been cheated a lot by driving schools. Some of you guys, you'll be very angry at me, like, how do you work with these people? These people are this or that. I don't know what they did to you guys. But if you want some practical content, at some point, I have to work with them. I have to work with them to bring that content so that they can give me the access to get the videos, that I can put out there that I know you guys want. Since I don't own a truck, at some point we need to work together, me and them. If it happens that I have to pay for sessions and whatever so that they can give me the freedom to do what I want to do, I'm ready to pay for that. I'm going to take care of that, don't worry. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you.